Welcome to our channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Indiana Fever Notebook. Youngsters waived. Natasha Howard introduced and facility updates. Indianapolis Ind. The Indiana Fever have been busy recently. Like every team, they've been dealing with the endless news that is free agency. Their roster is different, much different, but lost in the shuffle were some smaller moves that made it all possible, and the Fever changes don't end there. The team will soon be adding a new practice facility to their setup, one that will be among the best in the WNBA. The construction process has already started. That and much more will be discussed in this Indiana Fever Notebook. Order rare gems and save 30%. Howard Megdal, founder and editor of The Next and The X, released his latest book on May 7, 2024. This deeply reported story follows four connected generations of women's basketball pioneers, from Elvira Peps Newman to Cheryl Reeve, and from Lindsay Whalen to Sylvia Fowles and Paige Buchers. If you enjoy his coverage of women's basketball every Wednesday at The X, you will love Rare Gems: How Four Generations of Women Paved the Way for the WNBA. Click the link below to order and enter Megdal 30 at checkout. Grace Berger has been waived by the Fever. On February 2, the Indiana Fever opted to move on from young guard Grace Berger. The 25-year-old spent her first two seasons with the franchise after being the 7th overall pick in the 2023 draft. Berger attended Indiana University and grew up in the Midwest. Her upbringing guided her to pro basketball, and she made the AP All-Rookie team after her first season. The Louisville native had a promising start to her career. But when Caitlin Clark came to the Fever, Berger's role shrank. She played fewer games and fewer minutes in her second season. While her production wasn't much different from year one to year two, she didn't get as many chances. With Sydney Colson, Jaelyn Brown, and Sophie Cunningham all added to the mix in the offseason, Berger's role appeared set to remain small, if not drop even more. With her contract unprotected, it made sense for the Fever to move on. I want to be able to get to the point where I can be counted on to guard the other team's best guard. So I think that's a goal for me down the line. Just continue to get better at that. Berger told The Next of her goals for improvement in year two. She didn't have many chances to show it. I think three-point shooting is something I always just want to get more consistent at, she added. Especially now, I think it's off the move, off the dribble, just expanding the floor so that it opens up room. The Minnesota Lynx have already claimed Berger, who wasn't Indiana's only waiver in free agency. Victaria Saxton has also been waived. One day after Berger was released, the Indiana Fever also moved on from Victaria Saxton. Like Berger, Saxton was a 2023 draftee. They both had similar second seasons in the Circle City, playing less often as the team got better. For Saxton, a South Carolina product, that meant just 9 appearances and 23 total minutes during the 2024 season. The Georgia native was a third-round draft pick, and it was an impressive story that she made the Fever's roster as a rookie. Earning a multi-year stint with Indiana was even more remarkable. You worked for this. Nothing is given, Gamecocks head coach Dawn Staley told Saxton when she made the final roster in 2023. But with Natasha Howard added to the Fever's frontcourt rotation, Saxton's already small role looked like it was about to drop even more. With additional spending coming for the Fever early in free agency, they opted to move on from the rarely used Saxton and open up cap space. Add Locked On Women's Basketball to your daily routine. Here at The Next, in addition to the 24/7/365 written content our staff provides, we also host the daily Locked On Women's Basketball podcast. Join us Monday through Saturday each week as we discuss all things WNBA, collegiate basketball, basketball history, and much more. Listen wherever you find podcasts or watch on YouTube. Indiana has a new practice facility coming. Last month, the Indiana Fever announced they are building a new $78 million practice facility right by Gamebridge Fieldhouse. It's going to be 108,000 square feet and is expected to be ready for the 2027 WNBA season. A skybridge will connect the building to a parking garage and the arena. According to a release about the facility, there will be amenities designed to address the specific needs of female athletes competing at the highest level, including performance and conditioning, recovery and rehabilitation, mental health and wellness and lifestyle support. Construction is set to begin in August of this year. Demolition of the previous building in the same location has already started.